Hey guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV. And today we're doing the match reaction to last night's 2-1 defeat against Derry City. Um, I don't really know what to say anymore. That's probably the most annoyed I've felt after a game in a long time. It's just so poor every week now. We can't keep goals out. We can't score goals. It's just a reoccurring theme now at this moment, and yeah, everything just felt so predictable. It just felt inevitable that Derry were going to get the winner at the end. Look, it was a pretty dull game, I have to admit. The first sort of 15 minutes were quite lively. Obviously, we took the lead. Obviously, we get the pen up. It's a poor penalty from Flores, but Danny Grant's there to follow up on the rebound, and we're 1-0 up. But then obviously it doesn't last long. Only 2 minutes later, then Derry play a short corner, goes into the box. Diallo just stabs it in really, and you're just thinking, yeah, it's just the same old rubbish, really, same old shite that we're seeing with this team. You know, it's lately we've started to concede a lot of soft goals. We can't create chances. It's just really really poor. And look, obviously the second half was pretty dull. Nothing really happened up until the end. Of course, Derry put up, Brian Martin sends it long. They win the header. It's flicked on. Mullins there in the box. No one's on him. It finishes it, and then obviously that's it. Really, last minute, Derry win the game, and you're just like you're just sort of lost for words, really. You just don't really know what to say. There's so many people to blame for this. So many. Fenlon, first and foremost, can go. He can get the fuck. Honestly, I don't care anymore. His recruitment has been shocking. I don't know where he's found some of those players. Um, you know, just you can't really blame them, I suppose, because I don't think that they're lazy players, just not very good players. Players like Piszczek and Miller. I know Miller's he's playing right back, and he's not a right back. He's a 10, isn't he? So I don't really know what's happening there. But yeah, Pat Finnan has a lot to answer for, and it'd be actually good if he came out and spoke to the fans because we haven't really heard from him at all. So that's one thing. Look, Reynolds. I want to try and back him, but look, the football we play is pretty dull. I think it's very uninspiring. We don't know how to score goals. We're starting to concede some cheap goals. It's just you're just sort of looking at it thinking, yeah, this isn't great. But like, we just find ourselves in this situation now where we're eighth in the table. We're only 5 points above the relegation playoff spot. Um, we've got a team that isn't very good. We've got a manager that's very limited. We've got a director of football that's terrible. He doesn't know how to do his job. He's brought in a lot of very bad players. And we're just a bit of a mess at the moment. And look, you're just looking for some sort of positives, but there aren't any really. You're looking at you could come on here and say, yeah, look, the July window's coming up now. Hopefully we can bring in a few players. But look, who's going to want to sign for us? We're terrible. We're a terrible team. There's no denying that at all. We're just not very good. And the squad that we got now, they're just terrible. Like, I don't know where we found these players. I don't know. Like, it's just a mess. Everything, the recruitment, over the last few seasons is what's got us into this position now. That we've seen it so many times in not just across football. A bad a couple of transfer windows can set you back years, and that's what's happened to us. We found ourselves in a pretty healthy position. Obviously, going back a few years under Long, where we were challenging for Europe and got into Europe a couple of times, of course, but we're a far cry from that team now. We really are. There's no real soul to the team. There's no you just don't really care for any of them. I know that's pretty harsh, but look, that's just how we feel right now. Um, it's just so poor. Every week, it's not just every week. It feels like it's felt like this now for quite some time. You're just thinking, God, is it ever going to get better? Is it only going to get worse? I don't know. Look, why wasn't I don't know. Like, we spoke about this in the preview. Why was Reynolds in Zagreb or the under 21s? Look, I know it's probably something with contract situation with the 21s. He's probably still contracted with them for a bit of time, but if we didn't know that, if that could be communicated with us, that'd be great. But look, you're just left wondering, why wasn't working with the players in DCU this week and, trying to get something from them to get us out of the rut that we find ourselves in at the moment. And look, it's probably just going to get worse. Obviously we got a bit of a break now. We've no game this coming week, but we've got Pats away then in Richmond Park, which they're on a bit of a high now. Obviously beating Rovers last night, so God knows what's going to happen there. But look, if we don't, make no mistake about it, we are bang in trouble. We really are. We've got a team that aren't very good. Like I said, a manager that is trying his best, but it is very limited. Let's be honest. Um, and look, it's just a really, really terrible situation we find ourselves in. And look, it's there's a lot of people to blame. I think Fedlin has to take the brunt of it, really. I don't know what he's done, really. It's just since he's come in, I don't know where he's found these players, whether he's just done it to please some agency knows, I don't know. But it's just, I know I'm sort of waffling a bit about this, but I'm not really talking about the game, but there wasn't really much to talk about. It's just the same old, really. The lack of cutting edge, the lack of quality, just the softness to us. It's all still there from the last couple of seasons, and it hasn't gone away. And look, it something needs to be done now. Some people need to answer some serious questions. Um, but look, I don't really know where to go from here. We've just got to hope that we can find some sort of form and try and sort of. Look, all we can do now really is just to try and finish mid-table, which is just embarrassing, really. And not trying to be sucked into relegation battle, which we already are probably in a relegation battle, but look, trying to avoid being sucked into that playoff spot, which I can't believe I'm even saying that. It's just so embarrassing. But look, if the season's basically over unless we can do something in the cup, which is pretty unlikely. But yeah, God, I mean, where do we go from here? I have no idea. It's just that there's a lot of problems at this football club. Again, I'm not blaming people that are at the top of the football club because look, it's not really on them. They don't really run the football side of things. It's on Fenlon, it's on Alan Reynolds, it's on Declan Devine, it's on it's on all those people who decided to bring in the players that just aren't doing it for us now, and that's where it's all come from, I think, and that's where that's why we find ourselves in the situation we are in now, which is fighting relegation, really, and it's embarrassing. But yeah, look, I don't know where this is going, really. I'm just sort of ranting at this stage, but yeah, poor, really poor. Another defeat, another just uninspiring game, another really just dire, just overall performance, conceding soft goals, not being able to score goals. It's just we're stuck in such a huge mess right now, and it's going to take a lot to get us out of it. But look, that's where I'll end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about the game. Um, was there anything to take from it? I thought Shiraz had a good game. I thought he probably had his best game in the bow shirt. Really, I thought his saves kept us in the game. It could have been a lot worse if it wasn't for him. But yeah, let us know if you found anything positive to take from it. Look, that's probably a stupid question, but look, yeah, and I'll probably see you for the. I probably might do a sort of season review so far, maybe in the next week, and then obviously the preview for the Pats game when that comes around. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.